What's up, people? What's up, people? Today I'm playing To Dawn and Back. It's this creepy game I played a long time ago, and I've always wanted to show people, so this is where I'm going to do that. But we gotta have a little musical intro first. Okay, let's get to the game. Okay, baby, we're back. This is the game, To Dawn and Back. Let's make sure my stuff's set up correct. Okay. I'm glad you're here. I hope you'll stay a while. I have a lot I'd like to talk about, if that's okay. You don't have to listen to all of it. Sometimes it's just good to talk, you know? What's the first memory you have of your parents? It's hard to come up with an answer, isn't it? Working memory doesn't kick in until around age 4, and everything before that is just bits and pieces. Until the brain learns to form and compartmentalize memories, the pieces just float around, forming the basis of how we'll learn for the rest of our lives. Even after that, the earliest memories that stay with us are usually hazy and fragmented. I remember my childhood the same way I remember the few dreams that have stayed with me over the years, just bits and pieces, compressed by time and altered by perspective. For the convenience of memory, I think some of what I remember has been shortened, but I can't be certain. After all, it only happens once, and every other time it's just a recreation. I just keep telling myself it doesn't always need to make perfect sense. Those little pieces that come together, sometimes they're just words, dancing around in the dark, like actors on a stage. In my dreams, I only remember the most important pieces, or the most strange. I think memories dance the same way. Hey there, sorry I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm leaving for work. It's a short shift today, so I should be back soon. Here, I wanted to give you some change. It's not much, but I thought it might be nice to go buy something at the convenience store. It's just across the courtyard. So this is our mother, I assume. Sorry to leave you alone so soon. I promise I'll be back before you know it, and we can spend some time together then. Just don't get into any trouble while I'm gone. Don't go in the street, that kind of thing. You're a smart kid. You know what you shouldn't do. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit. Waking up here feels strange. I guess I should see what else there is to do around here. Maybe that convenience store will have some toys I can buy. This isn't a lot of money though. So this is the game. A bunch of stuff from my house. I don't feel like playing with any of it right now. From my house. So it seems like... Sorry, this sensitivity is like absurd. There's a way I can pause it maybe. Enter anything? No, that's right. I miss my old bed. So we're getting clues that this person isn't living where they used to live. Some are burned. Boxes full of clothes, some are too burnt to wear again. I don't know why these were kept. Yeah. So it seems like this person is a child that used to live somewhere else. Their house burnt down. So that was my room. This looks like this is kitchen. No living room, no anything like that. This door's locked, you have no way to open it right now. This is a bathroom. Very simple. Something weird about this mirror. I feel like I'm starting to see red just by looking into it. If something happens. Nothing. So a lot of this game, from what I remember when I played it previously, it's really not a very straightforward game. It's very Leaving your apartment in the morning will begin your day. When you choose to return, time will advance and your day will end. You may miss out on impactful events if you simply leave and return too soon. It's kind of cryptic. It's like a little spooky, but it's not a typical like horror game. Like you can just tell by the sounds that it's trying to convey a sort of horror feeling. Like it feels like we're in the void, nothingness, like in the middle of nowhere. Yet I know that this is supposed to be maybe an apartment building. Then there's this guy. A dim light glows faintly inside. That's all he has to say. That sign is very strange too. Very spooky. This door is locked. I remember this one. This one I do remember. It's too dark to see anything inside. Is anyone in there? What? Who's there? Is that you again, Kagan? I told you to stop moving those plants. Those are building plants. They're for everyone, not just you. I've told the building manager you're the one who keeps moving them, so expect a warning. You don't scare me. I can hear what you do through the walls. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not Kagan at all. She's the only one who ever bothers me. The little wench lives right next door. She's always moving those plants. I keep telling her those are for the building. They're for everyone to enjoy. She keeps moving them back to her door. She must think they look fancy. She's so low class, coming and going all through the night. Even after the monitor is out. Do you move the trees back? No, that would be Tyvel. He's the building manager. Tyvel. So if Kagan lives over there, Tyvel is the building manager. I haven't seen him around lately. I wonder if something happened to him. Could you do me a favor? When winter came, Tyvel turned off the courtyard fountain. Except now that it's getting warmer, he should have turned it back on already. Can you get it running again? The sound is so soothing for my condition. It's been so hard to sleep without it, especially with that troll up next door. Trollop. She has a new man in there almost every night. You wouldn't believe the noises I hear. Sorry, that's not appropriate for someone your age to hear. I just don't get many visitors, so it all comes pouring out, I suppose. I'll try to fix the fountain. I think we're going to be very good friends. Do come back when it's fixed. I'll have to talk some more. So she moves the plants. I figured maybe there'd be like a key hidden in them or something. Nothing. I have a sprint button. I feel like for the ambience, I don't know. Sprinting doesn't feel right almost. It feels kind of... Okay, we're on the bottom floor it looks now. So like a bulletin board over here. More houses. More apartments, I mean. Strange, this door, nothing happens. Like when I click on this door, I get a cue saying it's locked. This door, however, nothing. So either A, that's just a forgotten door, or B, there's something else to it. Random notes from residents of the complex. Stop playing piano so late tonight. I can't fucking sleep. To the trollop who moves the trees in the hallway. Those are for everyone to enjoy, not just you. Have some respect for your elders, you whore. Jeez. Has anyone seen the building manager? The fountain was supposed to get turned on by now. These people don't seem to like each other very much. Yeah, I'd say so. There's a note here. To the bitch who keeps moving the trees away from my door. Knock it off, you useless old bag, or I'll give your ass up to the monitor. I know you closed yourself in that hole because you're sick. What's the matter? You can't pass judgment on others to get sacrificed, but can't accept judgment yourself? Don't fucking test me, Granny. Leave the trees by my door or else when I'm done with you, you'll wish I had given you to the sisters as a sacrifice. Okay, so let's read this again. There's a lot here. So obviously the trees, right? To the monitor. Okay, so a monitor is someone you give something up to, like maybe like a police type of thing. I know you closed yourself in that hole because you're sick. What's the matter? You can pass judgment on others to get sacrificed, but can't accept judgment yourself. So sacrificing is, I suppose, a normal thing. when I'm done with you, you wish I had given you the sisters as a sacrifice. So it seems like the sisters are like a harsh thing. Maybe some sort of like religious. And this is the real game. This is the main game. Exploring this area, this world is very... There's a lot just here. Have a nice day in this shit world, There's all these monsters, but they're not bad guys, these are just people. Don't get up to anything where the watchers can see you. You see them, don't you, over the rooftops? They're always watching. Oh, there's one. So there's watchers, there's people watching. Can't interact with it. Oh, hey, you gotta be careful with that door. Yeah, the building manager guy came through and said it wasn't locking. Yeah, it's not locking because of the cold or something, so you really gotta pull it shut. I told him I would try and let everyone else in the building know, just to be helpful, because one time they found a bunch of bombs in there. I mean, that's what he told me. I didn't see it. Yeah, I mean, we've got kids and stuff in this building, so we just need to make sure the doors close up tight. One time when I was a kid, I met a homeless guy, and he wasn't a bad dude or nothing. He was just really drunk. I was just a kid, and I was riding my bike, and this guy just starts yelling at me. I thought I did something wrong, so I stopped and went to make sure or whatever, and I learned something that day, that you can't ever judge someone by their cover. I ended up walking with the dude for a while, because, I saw he was really drunk, and I didn't want him getting hit by a car or anything. But while he walked, he told me about his old job and how he wanted to get to the public swimming pool. He was just a lonely guy, but not a bad dude. So I got nothing against bums. Sometimes bad shit just happens, some of us are only one missed check away from being on the street. Shit, I'm on welfare, because I can't really work good with my arms. The sisters gave me these arms when I lost mine in an accident. Interesting. But it was my fault, so they blessed me with these bug hands. It seems like the sisters can I don't know, maybe they're like a medical thing, they do surgeries. I know I should have been more careful. It's not really anyone else's fault, it was just an accident. They're not so bad, I just can't really work with them. So I'm on unemployment for a while. I wish I could still play piano. But it's hard with these little fingers. I used to love playing piano, it's just one of those things that doesn't make sense to me, Yeah, I played as a kid, and I still try to play, but moving too fast makes my hands swell. And with the shell over my hands, it just gets real itchy. But everything works out okay. Accidents happen, and if my entire life gets messed up just because I caused a small delay on a production line, then that's the way it goes. Gotta accept that some things are just more important than me. I wish I could still play as good as I used to, but at least I still have a piano and a house to play in. Anyway, I got a lead on a new job down at the docks. I might not be in welfare for that much longer. Yeah, I just need to get something going, because it's the Phlegathon. The Phlegathon. And if the monitor comes through and says, hey, this guy isn't working, he's lazy or whatever, then I'm just gonna get sacrificed, which, yeah, that sucks, but it's whatever. If I die, the sisters and everything else keeps working smoothly for everyone, so that's good. That's just the way things are, so why fight it? Everything works out in the end. Okay, that was a lot of talking. But, I feel like he kind of clued us in on a lot of, the world, I suppose. There's a lot of, emphasis on... Well, at least to this guy, it seems there's emphasis on, production. How may I assist you? What can you tell me about the building? First floor, Pangloss. That's bugged out. Leah Lee. So that was the second floor. Vacant. Kagan Beers. Okay. Basement with Teeble Baker. Teeble is the manager of the building. Tell me about the area. You're in the Acheron district. Life expectancy is 33% lower than other city districts. To the east is the Chapel of Eternal Consumption. There you can learn about our saviors, the Sisters of Mercy. So the Sisters of Mercy are... Okay, they're like a religious organization. To the south, you will find a convenience center for all your local shopping needs. So how do I know which way is... Because there's not really a sun. Looks like just blood red in the sky. Let me ask this today. What can you tell me about Phlegathon? During the Phlegathon, mandatory curfew is in effect. Sinners found after curfew will be subjected to the Monitor's wrath. During Phlegathon, the Sisters of Mercy kindly request you to say goodbye to all ailing family members. Interesting. The deaths of the weak and feeble will renew their spirits and carry us to glory. Voluntary sacrifices are also accepted. To take part in a sacrificial festival near you, please contact... Okay. I feel like we're starting to understand the world a little bit. Sisters of Mercy are almost like religious authority. And then there's the Monitor. I would have guessed though the Monitor is related. But just like look at this character design, like what kind of... Can I talk to you? Oh, Skinned Mike says, don't be son of bitch. What else does Skinned Mike say? Always a bush to piss in. Do not do it on sidewalk, da. Bored? Try digging in dirt, but do not blame Mike if you get dirty, yes? Oh, 451. B chest. This is the... Isn't that the code of like all the System Shock games? The first code. I am bored. Okay. Oh yeah, this world is very, like when I first played this a long time ago, I was just like, I don't know, enthralled by this. The world. This is just so weird. This is the convenience store, it seems like. Passy Cheesy Poo is another junk food. I'm not hungry right now. We did want a toy though, no? What are you buying? Can I not buy anything? Seems like I have to. I did talk about buying a cheap toy, but a lockpick sounds really valuable. I'm gonna go with a lockpick. Wait a minute, what does a kid like you need a lockpick for? And what's to say I even sell that kind of thing? This here is a high quality establishment. I'm a purveyor of only the finest wares. Do you have one or not? If I did, you'd have to pay me for it. Okay, now if you're not gonna buy anything else, get lost, you're wasting my time. I'm gonna come back to this because I don't know what we're gonna potentially need. And I don't want to waste my money on something I'm not gonna need. It's a mailbox. Maybe someone will read about everything we've experienced so far. Do you want to save? Yeah. So my name's Jacob in the game. Okay. Interesting. HP 40. Nope. Not yet. Okay, so let's see. When they said the Sisters of Mercy were to the east, because now we know that's, oops, the area. To the east is Chapel of Consumption. The south is the convenience center. So that means this is east. So I'm gonna head this way. That guy looks like he's asleep. I don't want to wake him up. Oh. Yeah, I guess he does look asleep. Based on... I have no idea. I don't know what makes him asleep, but okay. I shouldn't go too far from the complex. Okay, so I guess I should buy... Seems like the game wants me to buy a toy. Or just something, I guess. Like, make this shit cheap, because when it breaks, you gotta come back and buy another one. But hey, I ain't telling you how to spend your money. That's 8, though. 8 for a shitty toy. What about the drawing pad? 10. So the cheapest is the lockpick. Seems like the best choice. you didn't get it from me, understand? Okay, I guess I have a lockpick now. Okay, so they still want me to not... But that's to the Sisters of Mercy. That's kind of where I want to go. This guy's still asleep. But I can do this, right? Tivo, I already told you to stop hitting on the tenants. I saw you with the girl from 3 in the alley by the church. When I gave you this job, it was to help you get back on your feet after what happened with the monitor. But you're never here. Do your job. If 1B still needs its toilet fixed, and the courtyard fountain should have been turned on weeks ago. Call me when you see this. I worry about you, your brother. So Tivo and his brother run the place. Oh, look at that. Okay. Well, they said Tivo lived in the basement, so I guess this is where he lives. Kind of a sad little place. Fountain control, impressive, yeah. Stain sheets. I hate this life. I left for good this time and I'm never coming back. Fuck you all. You always hated me anyway. I guess the building manager doesn't live here anymore. Yeah, seems like that. Oh, the fountain's on. So that's cool. Okay, but this guy's still asleep. I can't do anything to wake him up. Let's check this way. Mama, pray for my life. It seems like people are like just desperate around here. I don't know what else to do really right now. I talk to everybody. I can't go in the sewers. I turn on the fountain. I can't go east. There's nothing to the west, I don't think. Yeah. I guess I'll head back inside. Let's go talk to that lady we turned the fountain on for. You're back. I've seen you turn on the fountain. Thank you so much. You'll never know how much this means. Got a reward for you. You've been such a good boy. First you must close your eyes. Okay. Now hold out your hand. You feel something cold and wet slide across your palm. There, now you can open your eyes. You look down to see some spare change. It's covered in a strange fluid. Thank you for your help. Come by any time if you want to talk. Okay. This lady's still... Okay. I mean, I got more money. That's cool. How much money do I have? Not even sure how to check, really. I don't know if there's even a button for that. Still can't go that way. I guess I'll buy something else. Maybe a toy. That's what they told me to buy, so let's buy this cheap toy. There you go. Now, if you're not gonna buy anything else, get lost. Okay, well, I bought the toy. I'm gonna guess they're still not gonna let me go this way. Yep. Okay. I guess I'll save and end the day then. This guy's still asleep. Okay. Actually, no, let's just end the day. Yeah, I think I'm good. sit down for dinner? Yes. It's not much, but I hope you liked it. So, how was your day? Oh, great. I bought a toy at the store, like you said, but it's broke. My aunt reached out to see the broken toy, and I handed it over. Yeah, it looks pretty cheap. Sorry about that, buddy. Did you try exchanging it for something else? I nodded. I relayed to my aunt what the cashier said about the chances of the toy breaking because it was made cheap by foreign labor. She nodded, looking over the broken pieces before handing them back to me. Well, you live and learn, I guess. What does that mean? It means that you learn from your mistakes, said my aunt. You can only really make mistakes through experience, so this is a little taste of life experience. Now you know not to spend your money on cheap toys made with foreign labor. I think it's a valuable lesson. I know you didn't get the toy you wanted, but in a way, you bought something more valuable. Alright, I think it's time for your bedtime. You don't need to be tucked or anything, do you? Sleep well, Jacob. Don't forget to say your prayers. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go to bed. I miss my old bed. Time for bed.